Okay, what's up guys? I'm recording on this camera again. Again, it's my school's, not mine. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about the new E3 leak that they've shown off recently. I think it's one of the most craziest things that people ever leaked out. Cause usually the leaks, they aren't like something people know it's gonna happen, or they're like, yes, this is gonna happen soon, or this leak is more realistic, or it's fake. This is like something that's like kind of confirmed, but also not confirmed. But what I'm basically saying is that it's more realistic. Like, it's kind of something we kind of would expect, like something crazy would be announced at E3, but also something we actually think probably is gonna happen. In the first leak, they were saying that on May 7th, they were gonna talk about that Nintendo was gonna officially talk about the new online plans and like how it's gonna work, and that's been confirmed. And like on that date, they actually did talk about the online plans, which is fucking crazy and insane. Like, how can someone just predicted that shit? Like, that's something that no one could predict, something that no one could just like fake it and be like, oh, we just said that this is gonna happen. But I actually do believe what's gonna be on this list. First thing they talked about the E3 thing, they said that that there's gonna be like a 36-minute E3 presentation that they're gonna do, like what they did last year. Which I think they did a great job last year. I wasn't super disappointed, but there were some new announcements that we at least got. So I was at least excited and not disappointed. Because when we first got the official announcement for Rocket League, I was like happy, but also I'm right now I'm just like sad because I don't have Rocket League and I still want to get it. I just don't have money to get Rocket League right now. So the first thing they said is they're gonna announce at the presentation is the new Fire Emblem game on Switch, which is getting a new name and it's getting a holiday release, which makes sense. And because like we got an announcement back in I think the Nintendo Switch presentation thing, when like the Switch was like fully shown off and like everything with new games and stuff like from last year. I think they announced Fire Emblem at that time, unless they announced Fire Emblem at E3. But they announced it a while ago, and we still haven't got any information from it. So it would make sense they would actually put, they would announce Fire Emblem. They would announce the Fire Emblem game on the Switch. Yeah, and in the leak they're saying that the name's gonna be Victorious Daybreakers, which sounds pretty interesting. But I'm also like thinking that for a Smash character they would announce like a new Fire Emblem character from the new Fire Emblem game, which would make sense because that's what they did with Fates and that's what they did with Awakening, and it would just make sense they would do that. But I feel like they might do that later on if they're gonna announce a big character announcement at E3. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. Also, like right after the Fire Emblem announcement, they're gonna announce the new Yoshi game that's gonna come out in August. And again, it's something we've heard and seen gameplay of last year at E3, but again, no announcement of anything, nothing, like no more gameplay after E3. Like, it was just a gameplay from E3 and saying that they're making a Yoshi game and that's it. Like, it's pretty much, they didn't say that much. So I would expect it to come out this year, unless the first quarter 2019. But in the leak, they're saying this comes out in August, which is a reasonable release date. Like right after the Yoshi announcement, they're gonna announce the new Paper Mario announcement, which I felt like it's too soon. But then again, I am happy and I love the Paper Mario series. People were complaining about Sticker Star. Like, I don't get that. Like, people complain about Sticker Star and they get it's not like 1,000 Year Door, but yet it's still a Paper Mario game. It's still fun. Like, I feel like my favorite out of all the newest Paper Mario games is probably Sticker Star, because I just really love that game. But basically they're gonna announce our new Paper Mario game where it's gonna be like 1,000 Year Door, but it's also gonna have some like little like a little taste from like Sticker Star and Color Splash, which sounds interesting, but also sounds pretty good. Like, not that bad idea. But also in the leak it's saying that it's also gonna come out but it's gonna come out in 2019. And again, if there's gonna be a new game, I would expect it 2019 or 2020. Then right after that, they're gonna announce new DLC for Mario Odyssey, which I expect, but not anything major. But in the leak, oh my god. Okay, so in the leak, they're saying that Luigi, Waluigi, Wario are gonna be playable characters in Odyssey, and it's gonna be launched right after the Nintendo Direct. And that just makes sense. Like, if they're gonna do something crazy and announce something right away, I can see that happen, like Nintendo announcing that. So we're just gonna have to wait to E3 and see. But also in the leak, they're also saying that there's gonna be 70 moons with the characters, which makes sense, kind of. But I think it's also great, and like they probably have to play into. They're probably gonna have to be part of the story of Odyssey. But if this is real, it's gonna be fucking interesting, and this E3 is gonna be amazing. So then, right after that, Activision announced a new amiibo for Crash, which I expect. And also from after that, they're gonna announce the new Spyro trilogy coming to Switch, and I do expect that to be announced because the Crash trilogy was announced for every console, and then a year after they announced it for the Switch. And I think Activision was like, the Switch is doing super good, a lot of people like it, so they're just gonna put it there. But then they're like, oh, you know what, let's put Spyro there too, since everybody loves Spyro. And also one interesting thing, in the next leak, right after they announced that, they're gonna announce Black Ops 4 Battle Royale mode for the Switch. And that makes sense, because there's been a bunch of leaks saying that Black Ops 4 is gonna be on, well, not Black Ops 4, but Black Ops 4 Battle Royale is gonna be coming out with Black Ops 4. And that's gonna be a totally new game, and it's not gonna be it's not gonna be Black Ops 4, it's gonna be like a separate game. And that would make it just makes sense they would have it on the Switch, because you don't need like a crazy graphics to have like a Battle Royale mode. Like, you look at Fortnite and it's just run by the Unreal Engine, it's not super fucking crazy graphics. Yeah, the Call of Duty game would sound really interesting, and it's something so crazy that I believe it's gonna happen. We're gonna get a Black Ops Battle Royale mode, or Battle Royale game, but we're gonna have like an exclusive one for the Switch where we can actually just buy it instead of having to buy Black Ops 4. And that would sell a lot of Switches. And also in the same year with Smash Bros, that's gonna sell even more. Also in the later saying there's gonna be an announcement of like 3 Sonic games. I don't care about Sonic. There's like in the leak saying there's gonna be like 1 Sonic racing game, which was not that bad. On the Wii U, I actually liked it. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good. It was fun. But I'm not a Sonic guy. I don't like Sonic a lot. It's a good series, but I'm not into it. It's not my thing. But you know, in the leak they're saying that there's gonna be two new Sonic games that they're working on, and that there's gonna be the racing game. And then they're gonna announce the new Metroid game with some gameplay, and that's honestly what I expect this year. I expect Metroid gameplay. I expect, and then not a full, like not the release date, but at least a year, like, of when it's gonna come out. And the league is saying 2019. Some people want it 2018. I honestly don't see it coming out 2018 because we haven't gotten anything from it. We just got a thing from last year, like a teaser from last year saying that that's in development. And I guess from between now and last year, they're probably still in development. Like, they're not almost done, but they're like at least 3/4 of it done. And they're probably still working on it. And there was also some leaks saying that Bandai Namco is working on it. And I could see that happen too, because they made some pretty good games and pretty good first-person shooter games. And I just really hope Metroid Prime works out really good, because I never played a Metroid Prime game, and I'm just like super excited for a Metroid Prime game. Then after that, they're gonna announce the new Pokemon game for Switch, and it's gonna be like a remake of Red and Blue. except it's gonna be like more, I guess, 3D modernized version of Red and Blue. Like it's gonna be kind of like Sun and Moon, but also like a home console, but it's also kind of like a remake of Red and Blue. Like it's gonna be like that kind of style. That's what they're saying in the leak. And that's gonna come out in holiday 2018. So I feel like the big games for this year is probably gonna be Smash Bros. Smash Bros, Pokemon, and Fire Emblem. They're probably gonna be the 3 big games of this year. And Black Ops 4 Battle Royale. Those are the games I feel like is gonna be big this year. And it's probably gonna sell the Switch a lot of unit. Yeah, the Switch is probably gonna sell out again, like the beginning of last year. The last thing, they're gonna talk about the new characters announcements for Smash Bros. It's insane. The first character they're gonna show off is Captain Toad, and I think that's just really crazy because some people don't want Captain Toad in Smash Bros. And they want like Waluigi or some shit like that. But I only like Toad is one of my favorite characters, and if I see Captain Toad in Smash Bros, that would just be insane. And from everything in the league, it actually sounds pretty legit and real. So right after Captain Toad, they're gonna announce in the league. They said they're gonna announce that in the presentation. They're gonna announce right after that with the trailer, Crash and Spyro as playable characters for Smash Bros, which sounds amazing, but crazy at the same time. But then again, Nintendo has the license, the license to do it. Like they can do it. Like Nintendo, they can do it. Like there's no special licensing, like this, not like a special contract with Sony anymore. So basically, Crash and Spyro are free, and they can be like on any console. Which is why we have the trilogy on Xbox and the Switch, and it makes sense why they made the trilogy and stuff. And I feel like if that's announced, it's gonna sell more copies of Smash Bros. It's gonna make a bunch of people get the Switch. So they're gonna announce the release date for Smash Bros. It's what I also think that's what I also think they're gonna do. And the release date is gonna be on September 24th, which is the same release date of the Nintendo Online service, and it just makes sense why they would do it. Cause why the hell they're gonna show up? Why did they decide to put Smash Bros now? But then also why, like, what game would they announce with the online program? Like, it makes sense. So yeah, I'm super excited for E3. E3 is gonna be right now. By the time I'm making this video and editing it, E3 is less than 1 month away, and it's insane that it's really, really close by, and we're going to be seeing gameplay of Smash Bros, the Splatoon 2 tournament, the Smash Bros tournament, like a lot of things is happening at E3, and as much as I want to, I'm not going to go to E3, but I'm going to be watching it normally, but it's going to be really good, and I'm just like super excited for E3, and of course you guys probably are too. So you guys, I really hope you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, bye guys.